All right, welcome to the show, everybody.
Yeah,
Welcome.
We're back. Hercules. All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the platform, episode 87. So we're climbing those numbers. Thank you for joining us, everybody. Welcome. Well, I'm feeling better. I don't sound like a demon anymore, so now we can talk.
The demon is gone.
Right. The demon is gone. So, shit.
Cut for the win.
Yeah. There we go. Feel good for the win. Let's go ahead and get our
What said?
What?
I'm stupid. Let's just go ahead and get right to our introduction. Starting with Cool Cat Terry. What's up, Terry? Introduce yourself. Tell us what you're playing.
Hey, everybody, it's Cool Cat Terry from Twitch. I'm doing fantastic today. And as for gaming, I've been playing some kind of random stuff. I've gotten back into ESO. Been doing that bit. I've been playing the remake of Black Mirror. I've been having fun with, solving the murder mystery and the paranormal activity and all that stuff happening over there. So it's been fun. Experimented with some mobile games for the first time ever.
Yeah, I can punch the fucking pearls. Are you serious?
I did.
You really did.
I did, yes. I did some mobile gaming. I streamed it even for proof that I did it. So I pulled up.
Lying.
Oh, I did.
Lying.
It's all over my Twitch. It's proof on Twitch, man. But so yeah, I did some mobile stuff. Indie games as always, reviewing some of that stuff too. But it's pretty much been the main thing I've been doing.
Okay. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna have to look at that mobile shit. I gotta see it to believe it. So next up we got Big Mike. What's up, Mike? Introduce yourself. Tell us what you're playing.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Big Mike here. I've been playing Call of Duty Black Ops 4 private beta on the PlayStation.
We're gonna talk about
Public beta.
That's not public.
I'm gonna say public. I was gonna say, huh?
Doing the
It
private
said
beta.
public to me. How's it private?
I've been playing. It's private. Because
Sorry,
go
ahead.
It's private because right now Sony has the marketing rights. Bam, right there. That's why. All right, I've been playing, as y'all know, I've been playing Shining Renaissance Refrain on stream. Good stuff. I've been enjoying it. And that's about all I've been playing right now. I got 2 review codes that I got to do yet.
Okay. All right. I know you gave me one too, so I'm gonna try it out.
You're gonna love it, man. You're gonna love it. It's a fun game.
There's no trying. You gotta get in there, dig deep, stream it, have some fun.
It's just my shit is my shit's still coughing up blood a little bit, so I just want to make sure that if I do stream it, that my shit won't pass out. You know what I'm saying? Right now it's struggling with this, but it's making it. Next up, we got Platinum Godfather. What's up, man? Introduce yourself. Tell us what you're playing.
Yeah. I had a good stretch here, baby. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, it was really good. Welcome to the most seen individual of all Twitch and YouTube on the platform podcast. It's Platinum Godfather here. What's really good? The latest game I was playing this morning was fucking Magic the Gathering. I'm getting back into the fucking groove on it. Playing Magic Duels. I haven't still got the card decks, the EDH decks, as well as the standard card deck that I had over like 3 to 4 years ago. So I'm still ready to fucking play. So I'm getting back into my mood.
Old school. But hold on, first of all, your age.
Yeah.
It's like your age is showing. You talk about Magic the Gathering, it's like, oh shit. All right.
There are young kids that play that.
Who plays it? Name me one kid.
I don't know kids, but when Joel went to the Navy, when Joel joined the Navy, everybody in the goddamn Navy plays Magic, and there's a lot of 18-year-old little kids in that freaking place.
That was part of their hazing.
Part of their hazing.
You know, senior corporals play Magic the Gathering.
Like everybody's over there playing freaking Magic the Gathering in the Navy.
Oh shit, that would be crazy. But hell yeah, man, that's like old school shit, man. Is this like now that you're playing it again? Is it back fun? Like you remember like all the little tactics that you had?
I remember how frustrating it could be when you don't have a proper mana to summon your creatures and you're just getting wrecked left and right.
Were you taking
That could be a bitch. It reminds me exactly in real life. Like, fuck, if I only shuffle my deck a little bit better, I would have some mana with some cool monsters to. But I keep having to fucking restart the match like 2 or 3 times in order for me to win.
See, you bullshitting right now.
No, it bullshitting me. Why does every time the computer always gotta have all these fucking awesome creatures and I get it down to like 2 to 4 health, and when the time comes, it won't give me any fucking creatures to like finish it off.
Right.
Like, come on.
That sounds.
How the Godfather loses lives.
But he gained one earlier, so actually he back at default, so he's all good, right? Oh shit! What's up, everybody? My name is Danny. I'm the host here at the platform, and I have been playing. And I know when I say this, Terry's gonna call me out, but I've been playing some No Man's Sky.
I'll take my punches later. Hold on, I'm warming up, and then I'll make those jabs.
So I've been playing that. I've been playing some Warframe. I have been playing. I've got back into South Park. I tried to finish that up, and there is a game on my mobile. Let's see, I'm trying to get the name of it. Because Terry, you can try it out.
Good luck.
It's called Tales of Thorn.
Tales of Thorn?
Tales of Thorn, yup. It's a kind of like a MMO style RPG, but they give you, it's a pay. All these games are kind of like gacha or pay to win type games and shit, but this one gives you a lot to start with, and you can appreciate that. So you're not like walking around with that same ass character and shit that everybody has. They try to at least give you a chance to look different than everybody. So that's what I've been playing so far. All right. So let's get right into it. The title of this show is Def Jam for the Win. And the reason why I say that is because, and I'm pretty sure maybe not except Terry, but the rest of us here, we can remember a game called Def Jam Vendetta and Def Jam, I think it was Fight for New York. You remember that game, Platinum, Mike?
Yes.
Terry, I don't know if you played it or not. I don't know. If
I did not, but I think Joel did.
Okay, so he was all into it too. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys remember. I showed you guys a while ago on Discord how much of a fan I am. I had to get the actual game disc itself.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's fucking expensive still.
Yeah, I remember. I think Joel was super into Def Jam, and he liked that the 50 Cent game too. I remember what the hell that was, but 50 Cent had a game. Something like that. He played that. Yeah.
I remember that.
The 50 game was actually okay though. It was actually okay. I just wanted to hate it because it was 50 Cent, but it was all right. But that Def Jam now, the Def Jam game for people who don't know, for all the youngins who don't know, Def Jam was made by these developers. I think they were called Aki or AKI with THQ. And it was based off of like the old school like wrestling games like WWF, Raw, and all those games that were
now it makes sense. That's why they teamed up with THQ, because THQ was making all the wrestling games.
Yeah.
Well, this was before THQ. I think this was EA and
it was Aki Games, something like that.
THQ didn't come way till later.
They came in later, and then it changed. But I think that last point when THQ was part of it was WWF WrestleMania 2000, That was like the last kind of like iteration of the grapple system that the devs from Geeky developed for this type of wrestling game. Excuse me. And the key point of this series was that it was like that, and it had the same type of grapple system, but it was some other stuff thrown in, like combos and shit like that. And it was based off of your favorite like rappers from like Def Jam, like Method Man, Redman, DMX, Snoop Dogg. Like it was, and even despite having all of that like fucking fanfare and shit, the game was fucking dope. Like the music, you gotta imagine that soundtrack was on point. You know, I'm telling you, the soundtrack was just shit that they already had out. You know, X gonna give it to you. You got Iron Man with Ghostface Killer and shit like that. Raekwon, Wu-Tang Clan, like, come on now. You know, the soundtrack.
Yeah, some rappers that's like not even alive today were in the game. Some of them have to even look. I'm like, who the fuck are these guys? So I'm like, oh shit, I know he's a dancer. And then like Jam 2.
Yeah, and then they came out with, was it Fight for New York? That was the last one, right?
Yeah.
No,
Fight for
no,
New York.
Icon was the last.
Actually, there was Icon, but it's not really a sequel. Yeah.
Yeah, Icon was shitty though.
Yeah, it was bad. It was.
It was.
They changed.
If I'm correct, it was. If I'm correct, it was.
But
also
yeah, they tried to introduce a mechanic.
Wasn't it like Street Fighter or something? It was like moves or something. It was fucking stupid. You know, but here's the thing. Def Jam, actually the production studio with Def Jam, they released a tweet recently and they were asking their fans where would they like to take the game next. Now, this is interesting because those developers that used to be part of that development team are now with Def Jam Productions. So it's right today. So it seems like they're hinting at maybe something in the style of like Def Jam Vendetta, Def Jam New York, not Icon, but those games make it kind of like a comeback, you know, with Unreal Engine and things like that. That would be, I'm telling you, that would be a day fucking one for me.
You need to do Atlanta.
That's what I said.
It has to be Atlanta.
Well, you got to think about also
I'm thinking LA.
No, it needs to be Atlanta. I mean, that's the heart of the South, and that's where, you know, aren't most of the rappers originally from, you know, the South, outside of the ones from Cali?
Well,
no, New York was the original.
Well, they already had a game for New York, though, so that we don't need another one. They already had a New York, so New York is off the list. Scratch that shit off.
Wait a minute. You got to think about it. You got to think about like this is a new generation, right? So perhaps a reboot or remastered will be like a little bit more appropriate. So that way people can still play the same people they did back then, because not all the rappers that are live back then, you know, are live today. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So maybe a proper remaster or reboot that can retell it in a way to where, like, yes, using a new software engine. And also you got to think about the rights of each individual rapper, because each individual rapper are with different companies. Mm-hmm. Like, or let's say you want Cardi B. She's in her own little thing. Let's say you want to get 6ix9ine. He's in his own. You know what I'm saying? Everyone is not under Def Jam like as they used to be. So
it used to be Def Jam used to be the conglomerate.
Yeah, it used to be everybody under Def Jam.
Remember they had all these subsidiaries and shit like that.
Yeah, so now I'm hearing everybody saying "fuck Def Jam." I'm
like,
but
if they're trying to get the new younger audience, they might not necessarily listen to the older rap game. They probably listen to all the new shit, so it's not going to appeal to them. It's only going to appeal to the original fans.
And that was my concern, because
so was mine.
I do not want to fucking play Lil Yachty on Def Jam. I don't want to hear his music while I'm whooping somebody's ass. Don't want to hear Lil Uzi Vert. I don't want to hear no 6ix9ine, Tekashi bullshit ass 6ix9ine garbage. I don't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I listen to some Kendrick Lamar. You know what I'm saying? I listen to some I listen to some real shit, not the fucking trash Zan, yeah, Lil Zan. I don't want to fucking fight today. Everybody ain't gonna have little in it. It's gonna be like
I ponder myself to that question. Why is every rapper, like these new rappers called, all begin with little, like you just said, Lil Zane?
That was back then as we
that was back when they were younger, and then they changed their name. Like look at like Bow Wow. He started off as Little Bow Wow, and then he grew up and he dropped the little. You know?
See that I understand though. But yeah, you just said he grew up. Even Jordan said, "Fuck Lil," because I know Lil no more. I'm fucking Bow Wow now.
I'm a grown ass fucking man. You know what I'm saying? I don't need a little. Yeah. I don't know. You know, I just started thinking about it.
I mean, Lil Wayne, he's still Lil Wayne for some reason.
I mean, you got a lot of artists that are under. Oh shit! that are under Def Jam. I'm looking right now at Def Jam to see who they have, and you might be pissed because Justin Bieber is one of them. And what if they put Bieber in it?
Hell no! I cannot. I'm not playing as Justin Bieber.
I'm just saying, Justin Bieber is part of Def Jam. They might throw his ass in there to appeal to the young crowd.
I mean, that would be cool because he look way different now too. So you just gotta think about it. He looks way cooler
it makes sense, you know. It makes sense that Justin Bieber's under Def Jam Records because you know who signed him.
I mean, the only old school ones, or somewhat old school ones on here that I recognize would be Jeezy and Kanye. Everybody else looks like they're new.
Kanye, you know, I don't want to get to. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they should make Kanye the bad guy because he's like so full of himself. That should be a new theme and concept. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of these people I've never even heard of because I don't listen to rap and R&B, so I don't know most of these people.
Just write something. I can tell you.
All right.
Here's the new theme of
70 Shake. Who the hell is that?
Who?
070 Shake. I don't know how he says his name, but 070 Shake.
Hold on a second. Like the new theme of the Def Jam or like the remaster reboot should be like Kanye try to sign everybody so that way he can make more money off of them and shit like that.
Kanye and Bieber are gonna team up. They're gonna do it. They're gonna do a duet.
I'll be mad as fuck. You know what I mean?
Oh my goodness.
Fuck. Like seriously.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, no, I was worried because like I'm hype, I'm super hype, and then I'm worried because I just do not want this new shit. Because I thought about it, I was hype as fuck at first, and then I said, wait a minute.
There's a good chance, man. They're gonna just cover all their current artists under their label. That's what's on the radio today. So that's what people are listening to.
So I'm with Terry though. I want to see it in ATL.
Nah, they already did ATL. That's why they did Def Jam Icon.
Yeah, did Icon was
I never did Def Jam Icon. I never played it because of.
Well, you gotta play it.
It was a PlayStation 3 exclusive only.
Well, you gotta play it. They already did Atlanta.
All right. Well, they did Atlanta and then they did New York already. Then so.
I'm just saying, New York is more popular than Atlanta. So what you saying?
That's what I wanted. I wanted to go back to New York, but
that's why I said. That's why I said they should do a reboot or remastered. You know what I mean? A remaster.
I would hate them to do LA just because of the fact that so many games already cover LA and New York that I'm kind of sick and tired of seeing them.
Fighting wise,
it had to be fighting wise. Games in general, they tend to base themselves in New York or freaking LA. I'll F ton. And I'm sick of seeing New York and fucking LA in all the goddamn games.
I don't know. That's your opinion, Cat.
Come on, even GTA fucking bases their fake cities off of LA. Come on.
We're talking about
we don't need no more of that shit.
We're talking about two different kinds of gaming right now.
It's true.
We went from fucking open world to fucking fighting.
I'm like this.
I don't think there's been a lot of fucking games that that's been in New York for one. Also for two, not many people know about the rappers back then. That's why I said they should do a reboot. Like remaster, like here's what they do for all the AAA games. before the AAA game come out with a remastered version, so everyone get the feel for it, buy it, whatever, add it to the collection, and play it. And it should be like a reboot, like they're doing for Resident Evil 2. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Or remake, you know what I mean? So New York is just the most part where everyone come together, basically.
Or what they could do, though, because we've seen this a lot with other companies, is that they're gonna make a new game, they might just re-release one of their old titles as like a free pre-order bonus.
That's too much fucking money because most of these games add the free game to the exclusive. Like, what the fuck? There's just more money. Like for Far Cry, they added Far Cry 3 to Far Cry 5. You had to pay extra money just to play it.
Well, that would still give them a kind of a taste on how the game is. But I mean, if they make too many drastic changes, it wouldn't matter about the older game because they're making it something different. I mean, I don't know. I hope they make it and design it like the 2 games before Icon. I hope so.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That'd be great because, like I said, those guys from Aki are still at Def Jam Productions. They still do other stuff. They haven't done a lot of game development, but those guys are still there.
And I respect like they try to do something different for Icon, like to try to stay away from the wrestling aspect of it. They try to do a little bit different, but they failed at it. You know what I'm saying?
They failed miserably. Another game failed miserably.
Yeah, it just didn't. What it was is far away from it.
Because the mechanic was using an analog to rotate to the music, to the beat, whatever, to your, to the character's background or whatever. And that didn't work out quite well.
That shit was fucking hard as fuck to do. It was like,
yeah.
And then trying to pull off any move was a task, which was not a problem with the first 2. Remember, the first 2 was like WWF WrestleMania. It was like grapple, then you up A, down A, left A. That was all your move set, and then you had Super where you push into 2 sticks.
Right.
So, it was just easy, and it wasn't more so about like the difficulties of each individual controlling different. It was more about strategy. And I think that's
mental shift.
It was like almost like a paper, rock, scissors mentality. And I think that's what I feel with Icon, because Icon was more like, well, we got a little bit of that in there, but we're going to kind of make it like Tekken a little bit. It's like, that's not what the fuck we wanted.
Not even Tekken. It was more like Street Fighter in a way. It was side by side.
It was side by side. And it was like, I don't know. It was just fucking weird.
Using your environment to destroy your characters and shit. It was just so weird.
Yeah, but being able to toss like remember you could toss somebody into the crowd and shit and push his ass back.
That was fun.
Nah, motherfucker, hell yeah, it is like, nah, motherfucker, get your ass out of here. I used to love that shit.
Slamming him into the jukeboxes and shit.
Yeah, slamming him, bam, bam.
Man, freaking young kids today don't even know what a jukebox is.
Oh shit, Mike, you did use the most. Oh, Mike, I need to tuck that motherfucking shit in. but hell, if they do it, I hope they do it like the old ones. Don't stray away from the formula that works. Just make it. Yeah, that's it.
Where'd you play? Where'd you play? Def Jam Vendetta at first, or Danny and.
I played it on. I think it was GameCube that I had it.
Yep, that's where I played Vendetta first. GameCube, baby.
I had
GameCube, baby.
Boy, it ran better on GameCube. Like it ran so much better on GameCube.
It ran smooth on GameCube.
Dude, it was flawless on GameCube, man. Look, first of all, Aki did a wonderful job as far as like smoothing up the game and making sure it runs, well. And it just it ran like a dream on GameCube, dude.
So since it was on Nintendo before.
No, it was on.
Could it be a possible Switch title then? This new one?
Hell no.
It could be.
That would be amazing. I would support being able to take Def Jam on the go. Yes.
Because I mean, you got to think Vendetta and Fight for New York, they were multi-plat games. They were on multi-platforms.
All right. So
Now-
then, if they have the history, then it's possible it could be multi-plat, and you can get it on Switch.
And believe it or not, if you look at the scores, the old scores, it scored the best on GameCube. People loved it the best on GameCube. Nintendo had it on.
Yep, I loved it on GameCube.
You know, people loved it on PlayStation, but like GameCube, just I don't know. It was so much. It was crisper
And
ran better.
that was the same way how I felt on Resident Evil 4 too. I played Resident Evil 4 first on GameCube when it was exclusive to GameCube, and when it went to like PlayStation and Xbox,
what the fuck happened?
exactly. I was like, "What the fuck's going on, baby? What are you doing to my Resident Evil 4?"
Yeah, it was like, how did he get like smashed? I don't know. But if they do it like that, just stick to that formula. You guys will be fine. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee I'll buy that motherfucker. I will have it. I will own it day one.
Who was your main?
My main was I had two mains. I had Ghostface Killer and Redman. Those are I ran with. And sometimes I ran with DMX. But Ghostface, DMX was, remember DMX had that cheap ass.
Exactly. See that? My mains were DMX and Ludacris.
Dude, Ludacris was a cheater too, man.
DMX wasn't it too.
Another one I used to main a lot was David Banner. David Banner was a fucking beast.
DMX wasn't in two.
No, he was in one.
One, yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I see. But I see. I like I said, I used DMX, Ghost. The ones I posted. I didn't fuck with David Banner.
And see, if they do another one, I will. If they do another one, I would like to see Eminem in there.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
But he's not Def Jam, though.
I know he's not Def Jam, but
fuck it. Why not?
Why not? Fuck it.
They would have to pull some strings and do some serious, licensing to try to get him, but they probably don't have the budget for that.
I think they can do it. I mean,
take Eminem.
Either put Marshall Mathers in there himself, or put Slim Shady, because we know Slim Shady is a fucking
you gotta add
beast.
the whole crew. 50 Cent, you gotta add everybody.
Yeah. I'll play 50 Cent. Give me 50.
I play 50 Cent.
Yeah.
I think it would be a large ass roster. That would be awesome.
That would.
50 characters, maybe 50 to start off with, and then some, of course, DLC. But
right. And
DLC,
like I said, make it multi-plat.
You really think they will give you 50 to start? I don't think they'll give you 50 to start.
Shit, and Def Jam 2, they had what, 30?
Yeah, 30. Yeah.
That's not no 50.
Why
big
not?
roster.
Why not though?
Well, they could do. You know what they should do? They should do new versus old. So you got like the old school versus the new school artists. So I can play it as Ghostface shit out of Lil Fear. Whatever the fuck, Lil Zan, Lil bullshit. Yeah, let do that, please, so I can just get Redman. You know what I'm saying? Beat the fuck out of Kodak Black. You know what I'm saying? Like, just give me that. Give me that, please. That's all I ask. But
well, put the ones that hasn't been incarcerated like that, like it does not in prison right now.
Kodak.
Isn't Kodak Black in prison still?
Oh, he out.
Oh,
See right there, I'm like lost on who these people are that Danny's talking about, Kodak Black and all that.
They trash, man. They fucking trash. Yeah, Lil Reese, Lil Zan, Lil Uzi, Lil.
I know who Lil Yachty is, and Juju and all that now.
Juju? Why would they name themselves Juju?
NBA Youngboy can get his motherfucking.
That sounds offensive, Juju.
There's a rapper out there named Lil Juju.
That just sounds offensive. Like that sounds super offensive.
Terry, it's spelled J-U.
Doesn't matter how it's spelled. It sounds offensive. People, there was a time when people were replacing S's with Z's. It doesn't change what it is.
Hey, it's called get creative.
Get creative.
I guess.
Lil Zigga. Who are these little motherfuckers? You know, there's too many little motherfuckers. Yeah, that's why I'm just like, I'm hyped, but I just hope that they don't fill the roster with all these little motherfuckers. We don't need.
Hell, you can put like Tupac and Biggie in it.
Tupac, Biggie.
That'd be dope, dude.
I don't know. It may be a little touchy. It just depends. I mean, if the family is all for it, like, you know, if the family.
They were slaying Mike Tyson to UFC, so why not?
Oh, they sure did, didn't they?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. I mean, okay. Yeah, I'm definitely playing as Biggie though. Biggie. Our main Biggie. Goes for.
Put some multiplayer in that, you know, where you like throw it online and go against your friends because, you know, the previous ones didn't have online.
Oh, yeah, that would be dope as shit. Yeah.
Online
wasn't a thing back during the GameCube days. So.
Exactly.
Think about it, that would have been amazing because I was good. I tell you, I was good at his fucking Def Jam. Like, I played the hell out of that game, so I was actually really good at it. I would have loved to test that theory online, but shit.
You know what's funny? Someone tagged me like on Facebook about Def Jam 2.
Really?
I'm gonna laugh, you know.
Yeah, that is funny.
I'm gonna laugh there. He gets online and he's like,
but
man,
they're
I got
talking about a sequel though. They're talking about a sequel, so damn.
I know. It's like I also want him to go to LA. I know Terry was down south. I either go to LA or go back to New York. That's where I'm at.
Didn't they have Chicago on their list? I think Chicago was on their list.
Chicago's like Chief Keef.
Chicago's not bad. I'll definitely get it.
What are you gonna play? I play as Twister. That's the only person I would probably pick out of Chicago. Would be Twister. You know what I'm saying? And that's old school too. But I'm not playing as no Lil Reese.
Twister was good.
Keith, I'm definitely not playing as that dirty ass motherfucker. I'm not. Hell no. You know that's the only.
Hell no.
That's the only thing that scares me is rap today. Hip hop today is trash. It's like
I'll go with it. I'll go with you right there, Danny. I don't listen to this new rap anymore.
Oh my gosh, the freaking was it Kanye? I think it might have been Kanye. Freaking Joel keeps singing the thing, and I'm just like, how is anybody taking this shit seriously? The whole scoopity scoop shit. Like, what the frick is this nonsense?
If they release Def Jam and they got Scoopity Scoop playing in the background, I will request it.
Scoopity scoop. You can tell he's not taking this shit serious. He's like, I can just throw whatever the fuck I want out there, and I'm gonna get paid.
I listen to the Kanye. It's alright, but it's not the Kanye I used to listen to.
Bitch, I want my motherfucking money back.
Exactly.
We both said it exactly. They got Scoopity Scoop on there. He goes, I don't want my money back.
My motherfucking money back. If I go,
it's gonna be the damn theme song on the damn start menu. Scoopity Scoop.
Oh God, dude, Platinum. Let me ask you.
No.
I'm asking Platinum. Will you still support that shit?
I would take it. I would be cautious about it. If they introduce themselves the right way, like they did Devil May Cry, like they did Resident Evil, you know how they do like a little teaser trailer, like to build up that hype and shit like that. You'd be like, first I was like, what is this? I'm like, oh shit, that's Resident Evil. So I'm like, yo, y'all saw the reaction from fucking E3. But if they do it right, man, yeah, I'll support it. I bought every Def Jam game, so I'm like, why the fuck not?
No, the opening thing's gonna be Justin Bieber, Ludacris with Baby Baby.
No.
No.
supporting that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not supporting that shit. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, you know, FJ, if that's the route you're taking, I'm out.
I'm out. You're not getting Daddy's money today. I'm out.
Even if they say we released it for the Switch and it's free download, I'm not wasting the space.
Doesn't Bieber look a little bit like a young Eminem nowadays? He doesn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't have that punk little, you know, little boy look anymore. Now he's got. He's starting to look a little more thuggish.
He's looking like, I was about to say, he's looking thuggish ruggish over here. I just watched one of his videos that I made Terry sing, and I was like, dude, he's got 2 sleeves full of tattoos and everything. I was like, damn, he's over here looking dope. What song was it there, Terry?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to that crap you make me sing. I just gotta get through it. All I know is there was the one song you had me sing. I don't even know who the hell it was, but it was so bad. It was horrible. Like I don't even know how that got. I don't even know how the record label even approved that shit. It was so cringy. It was cringier. It was already cringy on its own without me adding to it.
What was it? I think it was DJ Khaled and Justin Bieber, No Brainer. I think it was the name of the song.
The song was freaking terrible. No, it was a freaking Backstreet Boys song. It was a Backstreet Boys song. One of their new their beat and their rhythm kept swapping out so many freaking times I couldn't even follow the freaking song. They didn't know where the hell they were going. One moment they had a good solid beat, and then they sped up, and then they slow way down, and then they go completely off to the side, off the goddamn scale. It's like, where the hell are you going with this thing?
That's right. I'm not supporting him in Def Jam. That's why I said I want my motherfucking money back. So that goes to rappers. Now before we go on to our
Bieber's gonna be on the cover of the damn game.
No,
hold on, Daddy.
He's gonna be on the damn cover.
Yo,
he's making Def Jam so much money. He's gonna be on the cover.
Custom character, they gotta add better customization for the player. Remember, Danny, they gotta add waves to the character. Like, give some waves, man. Don't just give him a shaved head or throw a Polaroids. Give him some nice style waves, man.
You would expect the black dude physics on Def Jam to be the shit. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes, they failed on the black dude physics. Like, damn. Sometimes we got little curls here and there. Sometimes it ain't just a ball fade, a fro, or cornrows.
All right.
Damn.
Quick question, Daddy. Let's say you went and bought the game because they sold you on it. Then they threw in some DLC and said, here's Justin Bieber, Lil Yachty, and all them. Then what are you going to do?
You're just not going to buy the DLC is what he's going to do.
They scamming it is. I don't give a fuck. I'll go online. I don't care if I fight 100 Biebers. I'm not fucking buying that DLC.
He will love it because then he gets to punch Bieber in the face time and time again.
If I can, like I said, get a real rapper, a real MC, and punch the shit out of fucking Lil Uzi, yes. That would be 100% supported. I will buy the deluxe edition.
The deluxe edition?
I will buy the gold edition. You know how that one is always like $99?
It's $100, yep.
Yeah, I would spend $100 to slap the dog shit out of Tekashi. Yes. I actually would. I saw he was doing a video with Nicki Minaj. I'm like, what the fuck you doing, Nicki? No.
I support Nicki. She's like one of the top female rappers out there.
I like Nicki, but Tekashi is terrible.
Add Cardi B and Nicki in there because they had a little split at one point. But I think they're
Cardi B's okay.
Cardi B is like one of the hottest female rappers out right now.
I'll take Cardi B and Nicki in the game. Yes, I will support that. I won't be mad at that.
They'll have to pull some strings.
Well, yeah, because I think they're
not under that label.
Well,
yeah, they're in the. So I know Nicki's under.
Come together somehow.
Well, I mean, they can do. I think Era still owns all of that, though. So they would definitely have to reach out to them. But I mean, you know, hey, Tekashi and them ain't on the same label, and they doing music together and shit.
Yeah, they put Snoop Dogg in a Fight for New York, and he's not under Def Jam label.
That is true.
You know what? I think it just takes a matter of collaboration.
But Snoop Dogg is one of those. Well, he'll sign anything to go on anything. So some of these other artists might be like, no, I don't want to represent a Def Jam label.
That's true. Some people may be like that, so some may be like kind of restrictive, might hinder the game a little bit, you know, if they really want a certain rapper. But I think most of them, I think for coverage and I think for publicity and everything like that, most would want to be on there, especially like the young generation rappers. So I think like for better exposure and better represented, I think they will want to be on there. So they have no choice but to take that.
They would have to have them on there. Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing. But
for the older ones, I mean, Snoop Dogg, yeah, you know, Redman, Method Man, I think those would be cool. But for certain ones that, you know what I'm saying, that I'm not too sure about, maybe you know, maybe feel some type of way. I don't know.
Big Pun was in it, so I'll take Big Pun. I'll take even though
Big Pun was good.
Yeah, Big Pun. I'll take Dougie Fresh. I'll take Slick Rick.
Yep, Slick Rick.
Yeah,
I think the trouble ones is just going to be the ones that's like that one that died and shit like that.
Yeah, I'll take some Kumo D. I'll take the Fat Boys. I'll take.
Dude, now you're showing your age.
Yeah, I'm showing my age right now. Hold on, talk that.
So you go over mentioning Fat Boys, man. I listen to the Fat Boys.
Put that shit in real quick.
Yeah, you better tuck those gray hairs in.
I'm tucking it. All right. Let me climb out of that. All right. Next topic is Fortnite. Now, I don't know if you guys see this post. I've
been following this.
I know you've been following this shit because I have. There was a post of this parent, I should say, parent in quotes. This lady, she's like reaching out to the Fortnite devs because she's worried about her son. And she's worried about how much time he's spending on the game. And first of all, she had the audacity to ask the devs from Fortnite to call her personally to figure out what they're going to do with how Fortnite is affecting.
Shit, she's like this and shit like that, then God forbid how the fuck she was.
Just take the game away from your boy. There you go. Just take the game away.
If you want to talk about
we discussed this
like that, what about Pokemon? Motherfuckers stabbing each other over a holographic card and
Exactly. Check this out. He even said that her son quoted a Bible verse. So he
that shit made me laugh. I really did. When she went on with the Bible thing, I cracked up laughing. I thought that was the funniest shit.
Yeah.
Quoted a what?
She said her son quoted a Bible verse to convince her to buy skins for Fortnite.
Now that's smart. If he could do that, then
yeah, the whole you must ask and you will receive routine. So he's like, I'm asking, so that means I get it now. It's like, no, that's how life works, boy. But I just found that shit funny as hell.
But
yeah, I just want to know what you guys thought of this, like, because here we go again with the blame Fortnite thing, blame games, not your own parenting.
I'll jump in here.
I'm just gonna say, go ahead, Mike. Go ahead.
I would say we've talked about this before. Terry said it, Danny said it, I've said it. Take the game away from your kids, man. It's time to start stepping up and being a parent.
That's it.
It's pretty much. I mean, even in the video, she admitted, yes, I know I'm the parent and I have to monitor and all that. She's like, I'm monitoring. Okay, well, if your kid is an addict, monitoring isn't going to be enough at this point. So now you got to start taking shit away.
Right.
If your son feels comfortable enough to come up to you and think that he can quote scripture to get this motherfucking skin, obviously you're not the most strict parent in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I couldn't go to my mama and do that. I was like, Mom, you know, theeth blessed. She would slap the dog shit out of me. Get your ass. You know what I'm saying? Scripture. First of all, fuck the game now. I'm taking it because you went there. You know, and I would be in straight punishment. I probably wouldn't even be a gamer today. Like, literally. I would still be in punishment. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I guess it is, you know, you gotta be strict with your kids on certain things, especially with their time. You know, if you feel like that all they do is play Fortnite constantly, like every day, don't eat, don't sleep, don't come out the room, you need to regulate. You know, you can kick that motherfucking door open, cut that goddamn game off, turn the ass outside. You know what I'm saying?
Turn the internet off. I said that before. If you know, just have a curfew on internet. If your child has an addiction to Fortnite, internet has solved that problem hands down, because they're not playing the base game. They're playing freaking Battle Royale online. So just turn the internet off for them, for the night, and that's it. They won't be playing that shit. Tell you that right now. They will not be playing that shit.
Hell no. And they can cry, squeal, kick, slam doors, argue. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm the parent, and I'm telling you that you're done with Fortnite. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do family time. We're gonna watch a movie. We're gonna chill out. We're gonna go somewhere. We're not doing that tonight. You know?
We're gonna play some Monopoly. We're gonna play some real board games.
Yeah, we're gonna play. You want to do a real battle royale? Let's play Monopoly in this bitch.
We're gonna teach you about math.
Man, we're gonna teach you about commerce up in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? We're about to learn it today, because I'm not gonna let you get away with this shit. But I couldn't believe it. I think the video had like 41 million views or something. So it was just like gigantic. I haven't heard anything from the devs.
I don't think the devs are gonna do shit. You know what?
They're not gonna do anything.
Because you gotta think on top of that. I'm going to add to this topic, because you got parents out there right now paying $20 an hour, buying coaches to get their kids on Fortnite tournament levels.
I saw that they got.
And it's not Epic Games' problem, okay? Anybody who makes something, it's not their problem. They make a product. It's up to the consumer to know their limits, and for addicts. You're not going to go to the breweries and tell them, hey, you got to stop making booze because we have alcoholics. You're not going to go to the nicotine company and tell them they have to stop because people are freaking addicted to cigarettes. You don't go to the casinos and tell them they can't have gambling because people have a gambling problem. You don't do that. It's the consumer is responsible for their own problems, okay? So if your kid is an addict, then you need to step in and be like, okay, we need to, resolve this. And the number one thing I suggest is just turn the fucking internet off for the night. And guess what? He won't be addicted to no Fortnite no more because he can't play it.
I agree. Like I said, the devs ain't gonna do shit. Like I said to that, because they got parents out there paying $20 an hour for their kids. Find a coach.
But I'm like, you are the parent. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are the person that's in charge. You're supposed to control the situation. If your kid gets to that point of being an addict, it falls on you. You didn't pay attention enough. You let the game watch your kids. You didn't put in enough family time. You didn't talk to your kids.
Sign your kid up for a damn sport and get his ass out of the house.
Right.
Amen. See, that's me. I played sports when I was a kid.
Make them play sports. If they don't want to, fucking make them. They need to get off the damn freaking bed, stop playing their game, and go be a kid and enjoy the outdoors. Because, that shit's going to be gone. Before you know it, they're going to, be teenagers learning how to get a goddamn job. And then they're going to regret that they didn't, do anything in their childhood.
Right. I'm saying? And I feel what you're saying too, because it's like you can still enjoy games. You know what I'm saying? Like you can still be a gamer, you can still enjoy games.
Yeah, I mean, I was a gamer as a kid, but I still played sports, and I went out and I did stuff outside.
Football, I was on the wrestling team,
Dude.
So it's
I love me some backyard football.
You know, if it was nice outside, my friends and I, we would just go and just do whatever. You know, even if we didn't do anything, we would just sit around outside and just talk or whatever. We just, we're outside doing shit. And then we would play games when it rained or whatever, or it was cold in the wintertime or whatever. We would play games. But I mean, kids today aren't outside enough.
You know, I had a treehouse, even though it was a hood treehouse. But I had a treehouse. You know what I'm saying? It was
a hood treehouse. What does that mean? You had freaking hubcaps hanging on it, or what does that mean, man? You had the chrome spokes everywhere.
A hood treehouse means it's not as built up as like a regular treehouse. I mean, I have 3 walls, an entrance, and then like a hood ladder.
A hood ladder?
Yeah, which is basically like planks kind of hammered on some of the branches. And
because ain't bad. I mean, I've seen those kind of tree houses.
Yeah, it wasn't. I should say it like this: it wasn't too hood. It was just built in the hood.
It sounds like your typical,
Yeah, but it was also it wasn't just mine. When you in the hood, you got to share shit.
I mean, there's plenty of country kids out there that just, hammered a couple sticks into a tree and use it as a ladder. So, I mean.
So, and I spent a lot of time in that, and riding my bike. I had a dope ass Huffy. I did a card trick to make it sound like a motorcycle. I did all that shit, and it's like, but I also had games too, because when it's time to go in at night, and, mom's is trying to get dinner, and after dinner, when that shit's done, it's like, see if we can get this motherfucking level going. Because now, shit, you at the crib now. You chilling now. So now it's time to game it up. But that's old school shit. They don't even do that anymore.
For me, I could only play games on weekends. I was not allowed to play video games on school nights. So that's when I got my homework done, because I had to do homework first. That was the number one. You come home, you do your damn homework. You're not allowed to watch TV or do nothing until your homework is done. I came home, I did my homework. Then after that, if it wasn't super late, I'd go hang with friends. But if it was super late, depending on how much homework, then, I would just do my own thing. But I was not allowed to play games unless it was the weekend.
Yep. So I was brought up.
That's parenting. That's why you're where you're at. You're not arrested.
I say that's exactly the way I was brought up. Had to do homework first, and if we even got our homework first, and there was time to go see your friends outside, I had to be on the porch, inside the door, as soon as the street lights came on.
Shit, mom's just like, when it was like 11 o'clock, like, I'm still gaming it up, and it's 11 o'clock, mom's just like, boom, she kicks in the motherfucker down.
Boom!
Me and my bro.
Turn that shit off, daddy.
Me and my bro, twin bro, shared roommates, so it was like, shit, we both was up, and when the 2 motherfuckers is up, they loud, so we're like, oh, and we try to catch ourselves, not realizing we about to be in trouble because we got hype, and our ass should have been in bed, so it's like,
I can see Danny now. Shut it down, Dave. Shut it
my
down.
Bedroom, my bedroom was directly above my parents' bedroom, so if my TV was on, or if I so much as walked on the floor, they heard me.
Oh. Terry, what the fuck are you doing? Get your ass oh shit, But I mean, that's parenting though. That's actually paying attention to your fucking kids.
Hell, and on top of that, I was only allowed, especially like when we didn't have school and stuff. The only time I was like allowed to play my video games during the summer was towards the weekends, and if it was raining.
Right, because you can't really go outside. You in.
Yeah. Yep. She's like, no, you're not going outside. It's raining. Sit down and go, either go read a book or watch some TV, whatever you want to do, but you're not going outside.
My mom's is a little more lenient as far as me playing throughout the week, but here's the thing: I always had to have good grades. Like, she was always making it, okay, Yeah, you know, she's like, okay, you can play and shit. You know, she said, but let me look at that motherfucking report card. If I get that shitty ass report card, you know, and then that's sweat day, you know, especially when you know that report card. You know, it's like I'm gonna go home and play motherfucking Double Dragon, or I'm gonna have my ass Double Dragon kicked up in this bitch because I failed. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but like I kept good grades, so I could play. But that's giving your kids a goal. That's giving them, this is why you can do this because of this. It's giving them positive reinforcement. You know, but that's not what's here. You know, if like you said, if your kid come up to you and say scripture to buy skins, you are not taking care as a parent. You are not. You should feel comfortable enough to do that. You know what I'm saying? He should not be comfortable enough to come up to you and think he can convince you in that way. Because ain't none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck me. I'm the parent. You know, you listen to me, and this is what we're doing. You know, you done with that game. You know, I'm not buying no fucking skins. You're going to sit your ass down. You're going to do this homework. When you get done with this homework, you need to catch up one of your buddies, or your ass will be standing outside on the porch. You know what I'm saying? But either way it go, you got to put your foot down.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Make them buy their own games. That's what my parents did. They did not buy me any video games. I had to buy all my own games. So because I was a kid, I didn't have a lot of money. That means I had to go either buy used copies at like hand-me-down stores, or I went to garage sales and I bought games because I couldn't afford full price games at Kmart or anything when I was a kid. So I had to buy used games wherever I could find them.
Preach it, Terry. Preach it. I told my nephew like last week. He's like, Mike, buy me this game. I said, son, go cut some grass. I was like, go cut some motherfucking grass and go get some paid.
Exactly. You know, that's another thing with these young kids. They don't understand the value of money or responsibility.
I said, you got this whole neighborhood you're living on.
They're in for such a rude awakening when they realize, you know, how hard it is to actually earn money and what you can and can't spend it on when it comes to where they have to be reliant on themselves. They're in for such a rude awakening.
You know,
I said this whole neighborhood. I said there's some old folks in here. I said they probably can't cut the grass. Go cut some grass.
Yeah.
Get paid.
I already told you guys the story how I went to the old guy that lived on the corner and I picked up pine cones so he could mow his yard.
Yeah, he straight looked at me as, that sounds like work. I'm going upstairs. I said, no. I was like, all right, I guess you don't want no game.
You gotta work so you can play.
You know, yeah, I mean, I did that too. I bought games from like garage sales and shit.
Yep.
You know, and I remember I bought Crusader of City. I think it was $2. It came out on Genesis. I had bought the cartridge. Me and my bro, we felt like we were grown. We bought that motherfucker because we bought the game. You know what I'm saying? Mom's is tripping. She's like, I ain't got that money. And we stopped this garage sale. We saw it there. We were like, oh shit, new game for the Sega. Let's go ahead and grab it. Yep. We put $5 together. We bought that bitch $2. We put like 30 hours in that motherfucker.
Man, I remember I used to get so many games because people would be getting rid of their consoles and you can get boxes of like NES cartridges for like next to nothing. You know, it was awesome.
I remember those good old days.
Yeah, it was great because everybody wanted the new things. You know, everybody was buying, you know, 64s and all that shit. So they were throwing out all the old consoles. And I was like, hell yeah, I got a big freaking box of freaking NES cartridges because you guys think these are worthless. I'll take them.
You know, we had to get out the house too. You know,
sit there. You go through that yard sale. You're digging through the box, and there's like 30 games there. What games can I grab? I want this one. I want that one.
that one. Hell yeah. But that's teaching your kids that, you know, you have to understand commerce. You have to understand business.
Yeah.
You have to understand taking care of yourself. You know, and if you like you said, if you just let a game like Fortnite raise your kids, don't be mad when they fucking are crazy or fucking bitching in school or anything.
Make them work for their games. Make them buy their own games. Freaking turn off the internet if they don't know how to turn off their games. You know.
Cut that motherfucker in off.
I learned how to budget money when I was a kid because I had to, you know, earn my own money and spend it on my own. So.
Yeah, and Christmas was really the only time that I got games. Like, it wasn't like I got games all year.
Yeah.
You know, so it was more like, okay, if there was some sort, maybe birthday, me and my bro would get.
I wish I didn't even get games for Christmas. I wish. Every year I'd be like, I want video game stuff, and every year I never got video game stuff. I got VHS tapes.
Yep.
They bought me the newest Disney movies. Usually what I got for Christmas.
Yeah, I didn't get mine. I didn't really get too many movies. Like, here's a couple motherfucking games, action figures and shit, and you know that's it.
I'm there with Danny. I got games during Christmas and my birthday. That's it. But anytime I wanted games, I had to pay for myself or go yard selling.
Yeah, that's like 6 months. Could you imagine beating a game like you wanted to got a game for Christmas, didn't realize the game was gonna be like 3 hours long, so now you gotta wait.
See, I remember
fucking birthday.
I remember like to. I remember like to a T too. When my mom or dad would call me, and like, yo, son, what do you want for Christmas? You're allowed 2 games, your choice. $100. That's it.
I know. It's like me and my brother would argue over this shit. He'd be like,
Man, $100, I would go. I could stretch that out so far when I was a kid.
Well, exactly. I mean, but you know, I mean, you remember though, new games back then were like $50-$60 a piece. I mean, still they are.
But I didn't buy new games. I never bought new games. We had this like.
My mom.
We had this store in my town. I grew up in a small town, but we had a store in my town called Better Buy. All right? Mm-hmm. And it was just, you know, your typical used store where you could buy, sell, and trade. All right? So people would usually, you know, bring all their old movies or their old games or whatever because they needed money. So they would just sell them to them, and then I go there and I just buy games, and I can get them really, really cheap.
Cool.
See, that's the shit right there.
Yeah, it was awesome.
We had Family Video. I don't know if you guys remember that, but the Family Video.
There's still one running in my hometown. Family Video still going strong in my hometown.
They rented games that Blockbuster didn't. Like, they rented a lot of like those mature, you know, games, R-rated games and shit that, you know, you really ain't supposed to be having.
You can rent consoles through them too.
Yeah, and they sold a lot of used stuff, and I know we used to do that. Like on my birthday, me and my bro and moms, we would take a trip to Family Video, and she would say, "Here's a bunch of games, you know, used games." And that bin, they used to have a bin of used Sega Genesis games, and we would go in there and be like, "All right, we can get 4 because they're super cheap." You know what I'm saying? Now they're only $15. You know, and mom would say, "Okay, you got $60. All right, you know, we can get 4 of these motherfuckers." So, you know, we would get go in, just pick 4 games and shit. And for our birthday and Christmas, moms would actually go get new games. She actually went kind of all out for Christmas. So she would say, "All right, you know, just like you, I got $100, you know, so it's either, you know, and if the game is 60, of course, 40 is left, so we're fucked. We can get 1 game, or we can try to see if there's a sale and try to get 2 games within that amount." You know what I'm saying? So, but it definitely wasn't an everyday thing. Like you said, you know, beating the game real quick, and then waiting 6 months to get a new game from your parents, or if you saved up enough to try to sneak in, you know, on that second month or whatever, that you wait to get pay for that shit. You know what I'm saying? That was the kind of the struggle, but that's teaching your kids that, you know, you have to work for shit. You know, you gotta, only special occasions where you kind of be showered like this. Other than that, if you want it, you got to work for it.
Nope.
And she didn't mention that either. In that video, she didn't say, "Well, I make him cut the grass." And she didn't say none of that shit. She said, "I want to speak to the Fortnite devs." Bitch, fuck you.
Right.
Who are you? You know what I'm saying? You are
because they gonna do shit.
Dev should call you and straight up say, "Bitch,
I'll have to make a video and, you know, call out, you know, freaking Ubisoft and be like, "Hey, you guys gotta stop taking my money." Like, what?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm about to call Rockstar Games and shit. Like, why y'all motherfuckers?
It's that easy? You can just send them a video and all your problems are solved? All right, Ubi, I need my money back. Okay, I keep buying every fucking game you make. Stop it.
Call me. Ubi, call me. You know what I'm saying? Just call me, hit my line. You know what I'm saying? Just let me know that you want to talk to me and shit. Like, get the fuck out of here, lady. You know, give me a break. You know, you need to tell your kid no and cut that shit off. I guarantee you'll see a change because he won't play.
Well, he'll be bitchy and whiny for maybe the first couple days, but you know, he'll adjust after a bit.
He'll adjust.
And don't give in either. Don't give in either. There's parents in here going, "Oh, fine, son. It's been a day. You can go play now." Yeah, don't give in.
Fuck that. If he's angry, if he's stomping, if he's arguing, whatever.
Even more reason to keep that shit away from him. He's being a little dick.
Exactly.
You don't deserve it.
Exactly.
You want to go round and round it's over. It's over.
Believe me. When I was like, cocking an attitude and being pissy and moany, they're like, fine. Well, add another day to your punishment.
And then
right.
Day after day until your ass comes.
Exactly.
My parents didn't care if I was grounded for a day or if I was grounded for a month. It's whatever they thought I deserved.
Exactly.
They didn't give a shit.
This video is just
and this is why we have Cool Cat Terry now. She's cool.
Right. Like I said, these type of things just amazes me because it's like people always try to point the finger at other shit. You know, and they don't take a hard look at themselves. It's like, just ask yourself, how did he get there? How did your son get to this point? Ask yourself that. And once you ask yourself that, you'll have your answer. And you won't have to reach out to Epic Games. You just call your fucking self and cuss your own ass out. Because you'll realize that, damn, I failed. I should have been regulating. I should have told him no. I should have shut the shit down when it needed to be. And that's it. Sorry, lady. Fortnite's not calling you. They're too busy breaking in the dough. So, don't expect that call. They got new skins out. So you may want you
better switch off that internet and quick before your son sees all that.
They do got new skins out. So
they got new skins every day.
Yeah, every day. So why don't you play? Why don't you and find out?
That would be the funniest thing if she played it and she got more addicted than her son.
That would be hilarious.
And then she was the one buying all this shit, and then her son had to make a video about how he can't play because his mom is hogging the console.
That was hilarious. Like I would pay to see that. Actually, like, damn, lady, how ironic, that you talk about your son and look at you. You quote Bible scripture now to justify your motherfucking. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna skip one subject, and I'm gonna skip to No Man's Sky. All right, Terry, I'm ready to take your jabs now.
Get the jabs in. So freaking Danny over here buys No Man's Sky after I don't even know how many episodes of this show we had where he was just, going hard and reaming into this game about how trashy it is and how anybody who buys this game is trashy. And then he goes and he buys this game.
Listen.
Hold on, you should lose a life. She called you out on your shit, bro.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
That's true. I didn't even know about this. I'm like, for real?
All right. But
no, man. Take that life, bro. Take that life away before you even say anything else.
Listen. The new update, I know No Man's Sky was shitty as fuck when it first released. I know. Hold on, let me take another life. I know, Terry, you just itching. I'll take another one of my lives. But I'm telling you, yes, I did buy it. John, fuck you, man. Yes, I did buy it. And I cannot believe how much fun I am having. Like, it's so different. Like, first of all, it's third person now. There's actually story. There's an ending now. It doesn't end like an arcade game. There's an actual ending. There's base building. There's multiplayer, not the shit that Sean Murray said at the beginning, where he was like, "There's multiplayer, but you're a fucking dot." You know, this is actual multiplayer. I mean, the game looks gorgeous, like gorgeous. There's gravity now. There's like all these things that they said 2 years ago.
So basically, they gave you the game they promised 2 years late.
Yes.
Fact.
Yeah.
Fact.
Oh my god.
All right, I'll take another life away, but listen. I swear to God, I have 3 left, by the way. I swear to God, the game is so good. Like, the game, I can honestly recommend it. And if you go out there to all the reviews and check out No Man's Sky next update review, you will be pleasantly surprised to see that a lot of these like people who hated on the game and said the game was trash and fucking don't ever buy it, and fuck Sean Murray and all this shit, they're not changing their tune. I mean, they still probably still like fuck Sean Murray. I mean, I'm kind of am too, because you fucking lie. You know what I'm saying? But the game itself is amazing. Like, it is amazing. And I'm just shocked on the turnaround. This is a true turnaround. Like, I've never seen. I'm trying to remember if there was a game that had a good turnaround like this. Like, it was super shitty and then it got good. I can't think of what a recent memory.
Was that only on PlayStation, or did PC have No Man's Sky as well?
No Man's Sky on PC, yeah. That's what I'm playing it on PC. You know, hashtag PC. You already know. But you know, it changed so dramatically. Like, we're talking about, it's not even the same game. Like, if you put old No Man's Sky with new No Man's Sky, you literally won't even recognize it next to each other, because it's not even the same fucking game. So it's so much has changed, and you hopefully expected. I mean, I thought the devs gave up on it, but it is so good now. Big Mike, when was the last time you played?
I haven't played it. I'm staying away from that.
Oh shit! Oh, you said fuck it, huh?
I saw the first guy stream it, and I watched maybe like an hour, and I was like, this shit looks boring as fuck, and I never bought it.
Yep, I agree.
I mean, we did get out of it though.
I never played it. I never got on the hype train for everybody that said this game was gonna be Game of the Year, and then it released, and then it was, you know, shitty Game of the Year. So I never played it, but I have had people tell me that because of the updates, it is good. So I've thought about maybe renting it and trying it. I'm still not gonna buy that shit until I know for sure. But I've been thinking about renting it.
I'm telling you, you will love it. Like, it is so good. I know it's so hard. I'll take another live. All right.
Danny, hold on. Danny,
what?
Did Sean Murray talk to you, man, and say, look, sell us this game? Because, I mean, you're sitting out here reaching, like, to the public, saying, buy this game, man. Give me your soul. Buy No Man's Sky.
I say that I'm doing corporate shit. Sean Murray called me up and said, Danny, I need to push this motherfucker. He said, look, I know you hated it. I got 20K. Push it. I said, all right, No Man's Sky. Nah, for real. No Man's Sky is...
Sean Murray's like, we know you're going to lose all your lives, but sell this game for us.
We lost a lot of money. We're counting on one man to help us make it all back.
Hey, look, Platinum, I'm down to 2. So you can't say that I destroyed your conspiracy, Platinum. Because I know you said that I only take the lives away from everybody else and not myself. And
I enforce that shit.
And now I'm in foul trouble. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the hot seat. I can't lose no more lives. Shit. But I'm gonna take one more. All right. Please. get No Man's Sky.
There it is. There it is. No Man's Sky.
Hey, just change the subject before you end up losing.
I'm telling you, the update is great. Prime time. I know you said it was good for 6 hours and it failed. Go back into it, man. Just boot that motherfucking shit up, get the update, and come back and tell me. If you don't like it, I'm gonna put it all on prime time right here. If you put in another, I would say give it another 2 hours. Get the update.
2 hours.
Come back on the show. I will instantly take all my lives. I'll go into an instant continue, and you can choose my punishment. And I said that here.
Oh shit! He said he's already returned to it a while back.
Yeah, but
smart man.
Update just came out like 2-3 days ago, so you couldn't have been a while back. Is a while back. I'm talking about today. Boot that motherfucker up today, and play it, and then come back and tell me. And if it's shitty, still shitty, I will lose all my lives instantly, and you can choose my punishment. So there we go. Look, the brother's like, hell yeah! He ain't as fuck about this shit.
Hold on. So, did you play when it first came out, Danny? Or no?
Yes. I returned it. I was the one that got my money back.
Oh, shit. You need to lose another life. So, you returned it. You returned it. Yeah. So, you returned it, and they went and bought it again. Damn. What do you all say, Prime Time? John, does he need to lose another life?
It's the last life he's got.
What do you think, Godfather?
Look, I support. Look, a dev took it upon themselves to do right. They said, "Fuck it, we're gonna make it right."
Why would you return it though?
No, we're gonna do a poll. Platinum. What do you say? Does he lose his life? Does he lose his life?
Listen,
Platinum?
No, listen. Listen.
John says you lose that life for buying it again.
John says it. John says it.
I agree. You bought it twice.
Dude.
It's one thing if you kept it and you update and you try. It's even worse when you returned it and then you bought it again.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah, I'm sure you told Steve this game sucks. It's not what I expected.
He needs a punishment. He needs punishment.
It's just like me buying Jam Icon, returning it, buying it again because that came up with updates. I'm like, what the fuck? No, I returned that shit as soon as I bought it. After I beat it, I'm like, nah, I'm done with it. Okay.
So you went me.
All right, he needs punishment. He needs punishment so he can get his lives back.
Terry,
oh man,
I'll let you choose his punishment. Terry, choose his punishment. Either karaoke or something.
Oh, he has to dance. Cause he's over here going on about how he wants to make me dance. He's over here making me want to dance on my damn stream. So now, payback, bitch. You're over here making me. You over here like I'll give you 100,000 cat cash to make you dance. Now you gotta dance for free.
Make him do the truffle shuffle, Terry.
No one wants to see that, Mike.
Hold on.
You need to back up and you need to show us some moves.
Bet you're doing Fortnite dance.
The Fortnite dance. All right, do the Fortnite dances. Like pick three of the most embarrassing ones and do them.
He's salty. Look at
You gotta do it.
What's the one that Thanos likes to dance? Do that Thanos dance.
Come on, you gotta do it, bro. You gotta do it, man.
Come on, bro.
Oh!
He went off. He's like, fuck this.
That's a bitch move, man. That's a bitch move.
Oh shit.
Okay, back up so we can see you, man. Back it up, back it up. There you go. Show us some moves.
Hey.
There you go.
Man.
There you go. Good work, man. Good work.
Oh shit! I'm sorry, trying to.
Brandon was so mad when I did that. He was like, "This one." Oh shit! Fuck y'all, man.
Hey, that's your fault. No, you bought it twice.
Platinum, you feel better now that I lost all my life?
Oh man, yo, that put a smile on my face.
It put a smile on my face.
Yeah, man. I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Look, he's salty. He's salty. I'm looking at his face. He's like, nah. Because I'm ready for this show to end today, right now.
Prime time, you're saying it was unfair, but you still laughed your ass off.
I supported the fuck out of that shit. About the chat. He loved that shit. Oh shit.
That was fun.
He's not. He's gonna write to Sean Murray. He's like, I hope you're happy. I lost all my lives.
He can only blame himself. He's the one pulling the trigger.
Fuck.
Daddy's gonna come back in and convince everybody like, fuck you. Once you say something, lose a life.
Yeah, here we go. Let's start it right now.
No!
I'm gonna be like that. All right. Whatever.
You need to turn your life thing up a little bit. You turned your sounds down for your music earlier. You have to turn that back up a little.
Okay.
I mean, I can hear it, but it's not that loud.
I'm still laughing over here.
There you go.
There we go. All right, whatever, Mike. I know you enjoy this goddamn much, man. This is teared up, man.
I just can't believe you bought it twice.
Fuck you. You trying to take more lives away right now.
Now he can't lose anymore. He can't lose anymore for the No Man's Sky. He's already did his time on that. He's good.
He did his time.
He's good.
I'm fine with that.
Man, he said the Pronto said I may rent it, try it again, but I was burnt pretty bad in the initial release. Yeah, man, me too, man. I was, man, but I'm telling you, everybody was saying it was fucking dope. Like they were saying it's not even the same game, so I said, fuck it. Hey, look, I was super hyped when it was first announced, like even before all the lies and shit. When they were showing the game, it looked amazing to me. It looked like something that I wanted to fucking play. It was a sci-fi epic the way they showed it first. So my hype was still there. I still wanted to love that game. I still wanted to play that game. But then when I finally got a chance to play it a while back, years ago, it was the shittiest of shit. And I did get my refund. But
exactly. See,
I felt
there
like
was people out there. I mean,
listen, there were still properties of the game that were still good. There were still parts of the game that were still fun. It just the package that it came wrapped in was fucked. But now this new, I'm telling you, the new updates, the game isn't even the same thing. It's not the same.
That's what I hear.
It's not the same game. I swear to God, if you play the old one and then you play the new one, you would literally think, you will go, oh, okay, this old one is made by Doom and this one is made by, it's whoever. Like it would just be a totally different fucking game if you did that. That's how I am, because it's like I played it back then, and now that I play it, I'm like, whoa, first of all, I can play this one. The controls are good. It's looking so much more beautiful. There's actually gravity now. I can see my ship. It's just so many things that they've added that just literally was juvenile and missing from the first release, initial release.
Actually,
So-
I think it's on sale on the PSN store right now till August 7th for
Listen,
$27.
I paid $60 on initial release. I paid $24.99 for the repurchase. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like I lost the life on that. Yes, I spent money on it, but I paid first of all half of what I paid originally, and I got a better game because of it. You know, but fuck y'all. I'm taking my goddamn life. You know what I'm saying? I gave it another shot at a cheaper price. Yeah. Let's see.
This was like me giving Def Jam Icon a second chance, and it's still the same shit.
No, it's not though. See, that's the difference. Not the same shit. It'd be different. It'd be different if fuck you, Platinum. It'd be different if, like a nigga said, here is No Man's Sky at $24.99 with no changes. Then yes, that would be a definite failure on my behalf. But the game is not the same. It's not the same game. Fuck Gary, fuck you, Mike, fuck you, Platinum. It's not the same game. Fuck you, Prime Time. Fuck you, John. Chad. It's not the same game.
Hey, Prime Time is on your team. He said you should have lost your life.
But he supported the effort, even though he said that.
He supported the effort.
The bullshit. Yeah.
Prime Time is secretly playing both sides right now.
Exactly. So you already. Okay, let's get to this one, and then we'll wrap it up because I know Platinum has to get to work. Call of Duty Black Ops 4 beta is out. Big Mike, I know you were fucking around with it. How you like it?
I'm liking it. I'm enjoying it. I played a little of the hard point. I've done team deathmatch 6v6 chaos mode, and I'm liking it.
What can you compare it to? Compared to other CODs, is it similar to Black Ops 3? Is it similar to a different game that they've done?
It's like a whole different Black Ops. It's similar more like to a team-based game now. The way you gotta play it. You gotta work as a team.
Black Ops games like kind of team-based in a way. They had that feature.
Call of Duty was never the old
team deathmatches and shit like that.
I mean, was this and even if it was called team deathmatch, you didn't really have to work as a team because you can go run on yourself and just get like 30 kills by yourself if you're good and skilled. But this one is based like you gotta like run as a team and work cohesive and all that.
Oh, hold on, Mike.
Same shit, different topping.
I know. I murdered the word. The word.
You said coast.
He said coast.
I know.
What the? Cohesive.
I couldn't get the word. I said I murdered the word.
What is that? I'm like, what is that?
Cohesive. Cohesive.
He had no cohesion with the word.
What the fuck is that?
But yeah, I'm liking it. And next week is the Xbox PlayStation beta. I know people are gonna be salty. Ew, Xbox doesn't get their own beta. No, it's gonna be Xbox and PlayStation. Then the thing it's August 10th is PC. They get 1 day private beta.
Yeah, 1 day? That's some shit.
One day. It's like,
1 day.
And then
that 1 day, the goddamn thing, the servers will be down because they have too many people trying to log in, and it's gonna crash everything, and then you'll get like 2 hours of playtime.
But yeah,
as fuck.
God's honest truth. I mean, you played the Black Ops 3 there, Terry.
I did.
Black Ops 4. This Black Ops 4 beta so far is running smooth. The game did not crash. I did not get disconnected. Anything. I was able to play like 2 hours straight through.
That's what I heard about the game too. I heard about the beta was like pretty crispy. Like
So do you think this is gonna be a COD that's gonna bring me back to COD? Because I stopped playing after Black Ops 3. I haven't. Well, no, I played Infinite a little bit. I did like the campaign on it, but I didn't do the multiplayer.
In September, if you were in the beta, like the beta that's going on now, in September rolls, you're going to get the Blackout mode, which is their battle royale. mode.
See, that's fucking garbage, though, to me, dude.
Well, like I said, I'm interested in trying it because it's going to be a triple A attempt at first Battle Royale.
Primetime says Call of Duty is a rubber stamp game.
So you're saying this is it's a whole new thing. It's nothing like any of its predecessors. COD is making a whole new direction. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, I think so. I'd say so.
Oh, so they're not trying to copy out from Fortnite. That's why they got the Royale, huh?
Well, I mean, everybody's going to be riding the Fortnite bandwagon. That's everybody.
That's true. Everybody's riding that, so that's nothing. But
I mean, I read some players last night. I was calling some Fortnite garbage because, I was sitting there shooting these people up and everything, and saying how back in the old Call of days, say them jumping around, they'd lay down on the ground as soon as you start shooting them. Now these motherfuckers are sitting there pogo sticking and everything around, like boing, 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 shooting you around. I'm like, dude, instead of fucking jumping around, lay down on the ground or something. Take your bullets and die.
Take your bullets and die.
Right,
wow.
Exactly.
This coming from a guy that loves to jump around in fighting games.
I didn't said that. I said, take your goddamn bullets and die, motherfucker. I said.
Oh, God. That's Call of Duty. That should be their slogan for Call of Duty.
What, take your bullets and die? I better get paid. I better get paid because that's my slogan right there.
Mike, you better freaking get a trademark on that shit.
Motherfucker. It's getting stolen.
I can see right now, Call of Duty Black Ops 4, and below it, take your bullets and die.
What's up, Platinum? You getting Call of Duty 4 or what?
I'm getting it.
I know Joel is gonna get it because he buys every COD game there is, so I know he'll get it. So I'll take a look at it, see if I like it. Maybe I'll play it. But if Mike is right and it's not your copy and paste like every single COD game is, it's a copy and paste. If they're doing a whole new thing,
what it is.
Are they doing a whole new thing, Mike? I need this to be quoted. Are they doing a whole new thing? Yeah. It's not copy and paste.
The players actually help.
Answer the damn question. Is it copy and paste? Yes or no?
No, it's not copy and paste.
Oh, no. We heard it right there. So if it's copy and paste, everybody remember this. Mike, we have quotes. Mike said it's all new, not copy and paste. Remember this, my friends.
It's a boots on the ground. Your player has health bars, so you know when that person is dead and everything.
Ooh, you even have it.
You know when they're dead? No. I mean, when their body falls over, you know they're dead. And then
you can see other players.
I'm saying.
Oh my God, you can shoot and throw grenades. Same shit.
Call of Duty, right click and copy and paste. That's right. It is Control V, right click. It's Call of Duty.
Ooh, we got a battle royale now.
Right.
Wait, you can't call it Call of Duty no more because that's a game now, remember?
Yeah, Call of Duty is a real game.
There's a real game out there called Call of Duty.
Oh,
it is.
That's right.
And Danny's played it.
I have not played it. Don't try to play it.
I have not played it.
I was just searching random crap on Steam, and I shit you not, Call of Duty is real.
It is. It is.
Terry sent me that link. I was like, what? I fucking believe this shit.
It's actually on Keymailer. I think I could request a copy.
Don't you get that game? Don't you get that game?
I was actually going to try to request a copy, so, give it to Danny. I was like, here, you play it. See, thank you for the life. Thank you for the life.
We'll get ready to take 3. So take this last one. There we go. All right. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that with you, Mike. Don't fucking. Yeah. Final round. Where we at? What we doing? Who's in it? Who's angry? Who's triggered? I am. I'm always.
You're triggered?
I'll join in.
He's always.
Oh shit! Okay. So me and Platinum. Anybody else?
I'm not triggered about nothing right now, so I'm good. We already covered the stupid mother with the video thing pretty hard today, so I think I'm good. There's really nothing else I can say about it we haven't already said.
Right?
All right. Well, here we go. We're gonna welcome Platinum and Danny in
Final round.
All right. All right. Actually, you know what? I'm triggered about something, and it's my fault, actually. And I didn't want to say it, but I said, "Fuck it." I'm just gonna own up to it. I broke one of my goddamn Joy-Cons on my Nintendo Switch. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm salty as fuck. Yeah. And it was some dumbass shit too. That's why I'm just triggered at myself. So I am the topic of my triggeredness. Yeah, I fucking stepped on it. Yeah. Oh, yes.
Well,
Don't ask me on the floor.
well, hold on.
Hold on.
Mike, stop interrupting the final round!
Fine, I'll wait. I'm done. I'll wait.
No, too late, buddy. So let's let me continue, and then you can jump. So I'm not gonna say how it got on the floor because I can't give you a good excuse on how it got on the floor. I stepped on it. The fucking swivel stick, left stick is done. So I can't play any games. I just got Octopath Traveler and I can't even play the shit. So I'm super salty. Just know that if you don't hear me on anything, hear me on this. Pick your shit up. You know what I'm saying? If you got shit on the floor, if you got anything controller game related, pick that fucking shit up. Because right now, I'm salty as a rich cracker right now because I can't fucking play shit on the Switch. It's the left goddamn stick, and it's done. Hold on. I'll even give you a visual of it, too. Just so you can see the full effect.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'll even do this one. I'll even give you this. So I'll even take a life away again from myself in final round because of this. This is what you call a tragedy. And pick your shit up, please. If it's on the ground, just take a few seconds. Pick that shit up. You won't end up like me. Now, do I want Nintendo to call me like that bitch for Fortnite? Yes. Fucking call me personally and just say, hey, I feel you. You know what I'm saying? And hang up on me and shit. That's all I want you to do. But that's all I got. I'm triggered with myself. I failed miserably. So that's it. All right, Platinum, it's on you.
All right. Since we brought up the topic of the Def Jam, possibly bringing back, possibly coming back or whatnot, I'm just so cautious that how EA has changed from then until now, how much they would give a fuck about single player games, how much they would probably try to convert it to basically a multiplayer and put loot boxes in there so that way we have to buy more shit in order to invest in the game. So, the thing where you're like, oh shit, it's EA. It's not the same as it was back then. So I'm like, fuck, I had to think about that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. They might have to hand it over to like a someone underneath EA possibly, but EA, in my opinion, doesn't hold too many good relationships that actually care about those type of games. you know, for example, Visceral Games, they was really working hard on the Dead Space 3 sequel, and that shit is gone now. You know, they was also working on the Star Wars game. That shit is gone. So, I don't know, man.
Well, you triggered me a little bit. You did. On your Def Jam shit. You triggered me a little bit. So I'm going to add something when you're finished.
I mean, I love Def Jam. I mean, we'll just see how it goes. That's why you asked me if I would get it. I would be cautious about it, and I would just like, yeah, I would. You know, just like Capcom, I support mostly all the Capcom games with fighting games and the Resident Evil series. I mean, why not?
I want to add one little thing about the hesitation because I am with you on that. I was more thinking about the music and the artists that we're going to have, but I didn't really think about that EA aspect of it, about the fucking loot box bullshit. I'm not trying to get tracks in loot boxes. I'm not trying to get created items in loot boxes. I feel like EA is going to do that. They're going to be like, you can get like a fucking, Jesus piece in a loot box. That's just going to be fucking trash if they do that. They need to stay away from monetization. If they do decide to go forward with Def Jam, stay away from monetization. And if you do monetization, make it truly cosmetic. Nothing affects gameplay. Nothing has to do with like any ultra rare items, that add to your abilities in the game. It needs to just be okay. If I want Redman to have the outfit he had on in the 90s, I can pay for that. Okay, that's fine. I'm willing to pay for that. You know what I'm saying? If that's the look I'm trying to go for. But outside of that, I hope the fuck they don't do that shit. I didn't think about that, Platinum. I'm glad you mentioned that because I wasn't thinking about that. But that's shitty as fuck.
Because they also made a statement saying like, "Hey, we're focusing more on multiplayer versus single player games." It's like, oh shit. Goodbye. He's like, goodbye, Dead Space. Goodbye, all those other cool fucking games that we played back in the day. So, we'll see.
All right. I guess we did. We did set enough. That was the
final round.
All right. So now, dude, your Joy-Con, it doesn't work at all? So like you couldn't remove the thumbstick and put a new one in?
No. The part that locks it in is smashed. Yeah. See, it's look. It doesn't even move. Look.
So like if you opened it up right now so that way it's not hitting nothing, it won't work.
It won't work.
Damn.
It's done. Look. If it don't fucking look.
How did it go?
I see. It doesn't do anything.
You should at least test it, man. Take the top cover off and see if it'll move.
How did it get on the floor? Is my question.
Don't ask questions.
You're not gonna answer? You're not gonna answer that question?
Don't ask questions. You know what I'm saying? I can't officially answer it without.
Okay, can you answer this question? Was it in the bedroom?
Did you hear that? He says, I can't answer that question.
Was it in the bedroom? Did you step on it in the bedroom? He can't answer. Alright, so this is what happened, okay? This is what happened. He had that shit on his bed, and it was time for some, romantic time with the wife, and he tossed that shit off quick, and then when he was done, he hopped off the bed, smash, there it went. He's like, fuck.
So you said I came to my wife and I told her I wanted to switch it up. So I brought
Brian Tyson is fake news.
That has been the show. I want to shout out everybody on the cast. You can catch Platinum Godfather on Twitch. You can find his information below. Cool Cat Terry in her world. You can find her information below. You can also catch up with me and Big Mike here at the platform, streaming and talking shit all the time. Shout out to Player One Coffee. You already know. Big Mike understands. That's why he's up today because of Player One Coffee. Shout out to Fair Mafia for getting us all the buzz. You know, I love the buzz that we kind of have right now. So shouts out to them. You can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, fucking spankbang.com. You can follow us anywhere. Our links are below. Yes, I gave the one up. Thank you, Prime Time. That's what I'm hollering.
Hold up. Before you cut loose, I got one thing to say.
Yes.
All right. Listen up. I got one
Sorry, that
more.
was one
Everybody.
Hold
on.
You already went above and beyond.
All right.
Shut up.
Oh,
All
shit.
right, but no, God's honest. I got one more beta code, and that you can go to callofduty.com and claim it for any platform of your choice. If y'all want it, go to the Call of Duty stream. It's on YouTube. Hit the like button, subscribe if you like our content, and within an hour I will choose and leave a comment, and I will choose a player from there randomly.
To do what?
To get the beta code.
Get the beta code.
The beta is closed, so this is actually something good. You'll be able to get in because it's a closed beta.
Now, depending on what platform you choose, if you choose the PlayStation, you got 2 days to play it for this weekend. You got today and Sunday. Now, if you choose Xbox, it goes live next week. You wait next week and you get the whole weekend to play. Now, and if you choose PC, you get the 1 day.
You get the 1 day.
Why did you just tell them to wait?
Well, because it's live today for PlayStation, so you can get in today if you got PlayStation, or if you want to do it on PlayStation, or if you want to wait.
That's what I'm saying. The beta went live The beta went live yesterday on PlayStation, so which gave us 3 days to play: Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Get in that bitch today. You know what I'm saying? You have a chance to get in that motherfucker today. So definitely check that out.
That's what I'm saying. Depending what platform you all choose, and like I said, leave a comment what you like and what you dislike. I left a little pin down there on the question, and I will randomly choose a person. I'll get with Terry, and she has like a random generator thing where I can drop the names for her, and she can choose in her things she uses.
Yes. You can, once again, all he's saying is go to the Black Ops 4 beta stream that he did for the platform here on YouTube. Watch the video. Watch the video that's on this channel for the Black Ops 4 that Mike did last night. All right, like it.
Right.
You know, leave a comment, and then those that comment will get entered to win the beta code for right now. That's so do that shit as soon as we go offline. Get on that video.
Get on it, please.
All right, and I think that's it.
And we are out. Run it, Terry.
Take care, everybody.
Take care. Peace out. Thank you.